Well, because a lot of people don't know, but I like to say that I'm a product of my environment. I came through the public school system. When I graduated, I hadn't even taken the ACT, hadn't spoken to any colleges or universities, and believe it or not, I mean, you know, I was a state-ranked quarter miler that ran in the Illinois State track meet for 4 years in a row. And so it was that attention that grabbed the attention of two-time Olympic gold medalist Lee Calhoun in the 110 high hurdles, who was coaching at Western Illinois University, who asked me to come and you know, come to Western, and I said sure. And you know, he asked me, what was your ACT score? And I told him I hadn't taken the ACT. So they literally broke NCAA rules. Came, picked me up from my home. I stayed at his house because, you know, you're not supposed to do any of that. And I took the ACT. I took an entrance exam. I got accepted on a Friday. I got a letter in the mail. And we're talking about before emails, before cell phones. You know, I got a letter in the mail on a Friday telling me that school starts on Monday. Wow. Didn't have a ride. And my track coach, my summer track coach, him and his wife was graduates from Western Illinois University, put me in a van, drove me up there. He didn't help me take none of my stuff to the room. I had to carry it all, but he gave me some money and said, here you go. I found Alpha Phi Alpha by the grace of God, you know, and just like someone who did not have anybody in my family that went to college before me to show me what needed to be done, I got kicked out.
Wow.
And so I went back to the environment that I grew up in.
Okay. And
I wasn't doing very positive things, but I was still an alpha man. And I was not representing the fraternity like I should have.
Right.
And also, you know, we didn't have a chapter in Peoria. And so, you know, I was doing things that I wasn't supposed to be doing. I ended up getting shot.
Wow, seriously?
Yes, I ended up getting shot in the back, which damaged the T4 section of my spine. And, you know, it causes me some issues, and I was paralyzed for 30 days. I still don't have 100% of, you know, my extremities, but I have enough to walk and get around and things like that and everything. But it wasn't until a brother named Christopher Johnson from Zeta Nu Chapter came to me and said, brother, there's a chapter that is dormant in Peoria, Illinois. We need to start that chapter. And once we did that and began to do the work of Alpha, and then I saw what Alpha had to offer, and I saw what we were supposed to be doing as a community, representing Alpha Phi Alpha, it completely changed my whole way of thinking. And I tell brothers all the time, Alpha Phi Alpha has a blueprint. If you follow that blueprint, you'll be perfectly fine. But I think that God just had a different path for me. And everything that happened to me needed to happen so that I can get to this point right now where we are right now. So that's why I say, you know, a lot of people use the term God saved their life, but when I tell you, you know, or that you know, things saved their life, but when I tell you Alpha Phi Alpha saved my life, I really mean that, because I have the bullet fragments in my back still, because it was a 22. And I was told by the doctor that if it was a 9mm, it would have went through, came out my heart, I wouldn't be here. I would be in the Omega chapter. So being able to...
And how old were you when that happened?
I was 21 years old. And it happened July the 4th, 1989. And I had a 9-day-old daughter. Yes, I was in the hospital with a 9-day-old daughter laying right there in the bed with me. Yeah.
That's a hell of a testimony.
Yeah.